Hello, Namaskar, Vanakkam. This video is about your ICSE Class 10 and ISC Class 12 results. When will your results be announced? Now, according to the notice which the CIC had put up on its website long time ago, it had said in the month of July. But obviously, students being students want to know July में कब आएगा? शुरू में आएगा, पहले हफ्ते में आएगा, बीच में आएगा या end July में आएगा? So this video will attempt to answer some of your questions. जितनी मुझे जानकारी है उतना मैं बताऊंगा, फट्टा नहीं मारूंगा. Question number 1, which many of you have been asking, has the entire evaluation process been completed? The answer to that is not yet. Class 10 checking has more or less been completed because remember, Class 10 papers got over on the 23rd of May, which is more than 1 month ago. But Class 12 ISC papers checking is still going on. In fact, physics evaluation process got over on the 24th of June. Biology evaluation process is still going on. Computers and Indian languages papers are yet to be checked. And the last date for evaluation of Class 12 answer scripts is July 7th. Okay, which means if the council declares the results of both Class 10 and Class 12 together, okay, as it normally does, it won't be certainly before the 10th of July, minimum, okay. Only after the 10th of July, if the two are announced together. Let me add that caveat. Okay, because after the checking of papers, it needs to add the semester 1K marks, the internal project K marks, and cross-checking takes place in order to ensure that there are no mistakes, and then the entire uploading on the portal. So all that process also has to follow after the last paper has been checked by the evaluators. So it finally depends on how long that process actually takes. Okay. Now the second question that you may ask is, can the council declare Class 10 results first separately? Now I don't know, frankly. Usually it does not. But then again, काफ़ी फ़र्क है इस साल के पेपर में और पिछले साल के पेपर वगैरह में, राइट? इस साल आपने 2 बोर्ड एग्जाम्स दिए हैं, सेमेस्टर 1 और सेमेस्टर 2, जिसको कि एडअप करने की ज़रूरत है. इसके साथ साथ जैसे मैंने कहा 23 मई को क्लास 10 के एग्जाम्स खत्म हो गए थे, 13 जून को क्लास 12 के एग्जाम्स खत्म हुए, यानी कि 20 दिन का फर्क, इतना फर्क नॉर्मली नहीं होता है. तो दिस टाइम द सर्कमस्टांसेस आर डिफरेंट, बट यूजुअली both the results are announced more or less at the same time. So इसके बारे में मुझे पूरी जानकारी नहीं है. Okay. Question number 3. How has the evaluation been so far? Now, lot of variation. Okay. और मैं एक दो एग्जाम के पेपर्स के आंसर स्क्रिप्ट्स की evaluation का उदाहरण देता हूँ. Like for example, Geography Class 10. There are students who have scored 40, 39, 38 out of 40. Okay. High marks. But there are also students, I am told by evaluators, who have scored as less as 3 out of 40, 5 out of 40, 8 out of 40, 17 out of 40, right? Many of them have actually lost marks in map marking, I am told, because of lack of accuracy. और ये क्यों हुआ है? प्रैक्टिस नहीं की है sufficiently. स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने कि ज्योग्राफी में सिर्फ 3 चैप्टर्स प्रिपेयर करके गए कि मैप मार्किंग के 10 मार्क और 3 चैप्टर्स करेंगे, 5 करने की जरूरत नहीं है, 2 को छोड़ दिया. Those kind of students have lost marks because अगर उसमें से उनको एक क्वेश्चन या 2 क्वेश्चन समझ में नहीं आया, so straight away they have ended up losing marks. They have not kept any buffer. तो इसका मतलब कोई एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चन या दूसरा कोई क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करने का सवाल ही पैदा नहीं होता था. So इस चक्कर में काफी लोगों के मार्क्स गए हैं ज्योग्राफी के एग्जामिनेशन में. इसीलिए मैं 2023 के बैच वाले स्टूडेंट्स को खास तौर से बोलता हूं, प्लीज प्रिपेयर buffer chapters. Don't go only with X number of chapters, 5 chapters as far as your 2023 board exams are concerned. If you decide to be lazy, you will only hurt your own interest. Now in class 12 physics paper, for example, again quite a few students have scored marks in single digits out of 35. हालांकि सेमेस्टर 2 का पेपर सेमेस्टर 1 की तरह इतना ट्रिकी पेपर नहीं था. ओके, कंपैरेटिवली इट वाज एन इजी, इट वाज अ मॉडरेट पेपर इन कंपैरिजन विद योर सेमेस्टर 1. नाउ द क्वेश्चन दैट यू मे आस्क इज, व्हाई हैव स्टूडेंट्स रियली लॉस्ट मार्क्स? और इसमें बेसिकली 2 रीजंस हैं. पहला, बिकॉज ऑफ 2 years of online learning during the COVID pandemic, the writing ability has suffered to a large extent. Students have not been able to articulate or express themselves effectively. दूसरी बात, सेमेस्टर 1 में MCQ बेस्ड क्वेश्चन पेपर आया था, सेमेस्टर 2 में भी 25% अप्रोक्सीमेटली was MCQ based question paper. So the mindset of the students was only to select the correct option instead of writing answers in a subjective form. And that has been the problem with many answer scripts in different subjects. Okay, so that has been a major problem area और इस पर ध्यान देने की जरूरत है. Now, has the marking been liberal? That is another question that is asked. Yes, the instructions given to the evaluators were to be as moderate and as liberal as possible. In fact, I must say, I will not name the subject. For a particular subject paper, initially the marking was done strictly in the sense that an answer was considered right only if it was written in a particular manner, right? And when it was found that many of the students were actually scoring very less marks because of these strict conditions, many other options for the same answer were also considered, and all those earlier copies were actually rechecked. They were re-evaluated. Which means that the council has really tried, has gone out of its way to be student friendly this time around. Also, many of the places where the questions were not framed correctly, and you know exactly which question papers I'm referring to, it was ensured that students who have attempted the question, whichever way, they will get marks. Okay, so in that sense, as I said, the council has tried to be pro-student as far as the evaluation is concerned. Now the big question, will it be 50-50 for semester 1 and semester 2 या कि 30-70 किया जाएगा या कोई और रेशियो लगाया जाएगा या बेस्ट ऑफ टू टर्म्स को कंसिडर किया जाएगा. नाउ मेरा मानना यह है कि CISE will not take a decision on this in isolation. It will depend to a large extent on what CBSE decides. ऐसा ना हो कि CBSE कोई फॉर्मूला लगाए, ICSE council कोई दूसरा फॉर्मूला लगाए, ऐसा नहीं होगा. Okay, and frankly, opinion on this is also pretty much divided. Okay, so let's assume, for instance, that you make weightage for semester 1 more than weightage for semester 2. I'm taking an example, hypothetical situation. The argument will be that काफी सारे स्कूलों में unfair means को adopt किया गया, cheating हुई, right? And therefore they will say that semester 1 का weightage बढ़ाना नहीं चाहिए. Okay, और जिनके भी semester 1 में marks कम आए, they would want that semester 2 का weightage ज़्यादा हो. दूसरा, if you look at it the other way around, weightage for semester 2 ज़्यादा कर दें, then the argument will be the same thing. What students are losing marks for? That students have found it difficult to write long answers, and therefore it would not be fair to increase the weightage for semester 2. There is another view which is coming in, that 50% weightage आप internal marks को दे दीजिए, यानी कि project marks को, जो कि school देता है ज़्यादातर, and remaining 50% को आप divide कर दीजिए between sem 1 and sem 2. So the decision on this has not been taken, or at least not been announced as yet. As of now, it is 50-50 between the two semesters plus the internal marks जो कि project के marks है. So ये थी जानकारी अभी तक की, जितना मुझे मालूम है, जितना reliable information मुझे मालूम है, जितना accurate information मुझे मालूम है. इससे ज़्यादा कुछ और reliable खबर मिलेगी तो मैं ज़रूर बताऊंगा. But as of now, this is the position as far as your evaluation and the results of class 10 and class 12 ICSE and ISC are concerned. Thank you very much for watching.